Welcome back to Sabiche Life. And today we're going to be making BLTs, but not the traditional BLT that we're accustomed to. We're going to be making a breakfast BLT. And the initials or the acronym actually stands for blueberries, lemon, and toast. Now, I came up with this recipe last night, a little bit of twist to it, and we had a day-old baguette. And if you have family dinners that you just quite don't use the entire loaf of the French bread or the baguette, this is a great way to utilize it. And it works perfectly on 2-day-old bread because you actually want it a little bit more of the crust type, because we're going to be immersing it and basically making a French toast, and then we're going to make our own topping. So what you do is you're going to want to slice about close to 1 inch, and just so they cook thoroughly. And I have actually split this recipe in half. So if you're going to be making for more than just 2 people, I would just say double it, and you're going to have a perfect recipe. So we're going to start out with just 4 slices, 1 egg, with just a tad of heavy whipping cream, because I'm going to be using this later for our topping as well, a tad of kosher salt, and then we're just going to whip it. And I am going to do just a bit of a lemon zest. Not much, just a little, to give it some pep. Okay, now I already have, I put 3 pads of butter. You definitely want your skillet well covered with the butter. I need to turn it up just a little bit. And we're just going to take these and we're going to dip them all the way around. Okay. And the skillet may not be quite, yeah, it's bubbling now. All right. Okay, and just put them in there. And we're gonna have to turn them probably a couple of times because the butter wasn't quite hot. But at the same time, you don't want it to scald. Okay. So 1 egg, yeah, we'll do 4 slices fairly well. And remember, we still added some cream, so that gave it a little bit more liquid too. And then I'll just finish him off. Kind of have to, he was on a little bit of the drier side. I think this may have been the end that was cut. So we'll just have to do him like that. No worries. Just grab all of the liquid that's left. Okay. And then while that's going, we're going to start our blueberries. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do actually is you're going to take 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and you're going to take, oh, that's the lemon juice. You're going to take 1.5 tablespoons of just water. Okay, and you're just going to mix that up, and we're going to set this aside, because this is going to be for our blueberry mix, our blueberry topping, I should say. So we're just going to let that set up, and we're going to put that aside. All right, now we're going to take 1 cup, and again, I'm halving the recipe, 1 cup of blueberries, and we're going to take 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. We're going to, I'm not going to put a full 1/4 or a full 1/8 of a cup in this. I'm sorry, because I'm going to use some of this sugar for other things. And then we're just going to stir that up. And then you want to also add your water, which is about a 1/4 cup of water. And just let that come to a boil. And then you're going to reduce it for a couple of minutes. All right. And let's check on our toast here. Oh, they're not quite golden yet. And we put him in first. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do while that's cooking is we are going to chop our bacon. And this and the zest were what I decided to modify. Actually, no, the whipped cream as well I modified for this. Because we're gonna be making our own whipped cream. But you just want to dice this up, and it's going to give it a good sweet and salty flavor, which I love. I think it's a good breakfast dish. And let's come back to this and see what we have. How's he doing? Oh, they're looking nice and golden. Oh, he's perfect. He is perfect. Yes. Okay. And they will get perfectly golden when you use enough butter. I'm not really concerned that these are going to burn at all, but I'm still going to keep an eye on them. And see, our blueberries are already starting to heat up. I may even want to add a little bit more salt to them.
What did you just add?
I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you, producer. I've added a bit more granulated sugar to it. Okay. Thank you. So nice to have help. You're a great help. Okay. So, now, with this, you would definitely want to time it. Oh, they're looking so nice. Oh, see, yes, he's perfect. He's perfect. This one I'm going to flip just a little more on that side. Perfect. I should have started the blueberries before this, but we've got them going now, so we're just going to do it in this order. Now what I'm going to do is, once this has started to boil, okay, I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to set him to the side. Now, it's not really going to matter that it's sitting there, because all it's doing is soaking up more butter, and it's keeping the breads hot while we finish this. So, I'm going to go ahead and add this.
And what was that?
This is the cornstarch we prepared, which is 2 teaspoons of cornstarch and 1.5 tablespoons of water. And then you're just going to continue to stir it, and you see how it's starting to make a syrup, and that's what you want. Now you're going to take this and you're going to set it to the side for a few minutes until it cools. If you're going to be using this as a topping, if we were doing a larger batch, you would almost have to set it in the refrigerator to gel, but because there's not that much liquid in this, we're going to be okay. We're just going to set it off to the side, and we're going to let it cool for about 4 or 5 minutes. So while that cures up, we're going to pause this, and we're going to be back, and then we're going to make our whipped cream, and we're going to decorate these for a dish. Okay, so we'll see you in just a moment. All right, so we're back, and now we're going to make our homemade whipped cream. When I'm going to use 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. That's a 1/2 cup. Okay, and then I'm going to use about a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. But I'm going to go ahead and add my capful of vanilla extract in there. A little bit of the sugar at first, and then we're just going to put it on slow in the beginning, and then we're going to speed it up for close to, I don't know if it's going to need a full 2 minutes, because we're not making that much. If it had 2 cups of it, it would definitely take 2 minutes, so we'll just see what it does. starting to form peaks. And I'm going to say that that is good because you don't want to over whip it. And this is just going to be enough for the two of us. So, very good. Very, very good. All right, so I'm going to make him a plate. And this is how I would tell you to present it. I already threw my other stirring spoon out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate this one and this one. And just kind of stack them like that. And then we're going to put, now I'm going to garnish it to the side, but I'd go ahead and put one little layer with some bacon on it. Okay. Go ahead, and you see how that's already gelled up? So it's got a good syrup base to it. And it's still warm. And we're just going to topple them like that. Okay. Is that enough for you? You want more on there? Is that good?
More is more.
more
So that's fine.
Is it? Okay, well,
Yes.
I already kind of had it in there. And you can kind of do a little decoration. Whoops.
So the great news with this job is I got to taste the spoon earlier before
You liked it.
when we were making everything. So I know it tastes wonderful. That's why more is more.
Yes, it is. All right, let me get that clean spoon. So here is our fresh sour cream, whipped cream. And you're just going to kind of dollop it on like that. Actually had a prettier dollop before I tried to drag it forward. All right. And you want to leave some of the blueberry exposed because it's part of the presentation. Oh, I forgot a step. I know he's going to be happy about this. I'm going to sift a little bit of powdered sugar. And I should have done that, but it's okay. You can do it over the blueberries. You're going to just sift it over to make it really pretty. Okay. And then you're going to add a little bit more bacon to the top of that. And this is what I call a Southern BLT French style. So let me grab you a plate, dear. I mean, a fork. So sorry about that. So you can go ahead
And I
and
get
try
the
this.
off camera.
Okay.
There we go. Dig into this piece here. It's got whipped cream. It's got blueberries. It's got confectionate sugar. It's got everything.
Is it good?
Notice the fork isn't being set down. The fork is ready for a repeat.
All right.
It's excellent,
Is it wonderful?
but I'll set it down just to do camera work.
Okay. All right. So apparently it was a hit. I mean, the ingredients alone, it couldn't have been bad. 2 thumbs up. All right. So we hope that you make this for your family or loved ones, or just for yourself. If you just want a little treat, I am quite sure that this will make you happy. So we thank you so much for tuning in. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to this video, please give it a like and let us hear some of your favorite recipes or traditional recipes that you've decided to put a twist on. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. And remember, it's a Bichon life. Bye.